Welcome to week 3. We have 8 pasta or blue with the parched pelipers versus Sophia with the Memphis Meltans. Now, I have watched this particular VOD I think this is the 3rd time I've recorded. I haven't really hit where I want to with this set because, legitimately, this might be one of the funniest and well thought out sets I've seen in a long time. I'm not joking. I'm not, doing it to save people's feelings. Legitimately, there was a lot of good that happened in this set, especially because I know that these games, or that these teams, were made, last minute. Both these teams were made last minute. But we're going to jump into game 1. We are starting with a Grimmsnarl and Ogerpon lead against Roaring Moon and Altaria. So right away, very strong lead from Blue. Blue loves running Ogerpon Wellspring. Great follow me mon, does a lot of damage. And Grimmsnarl was a mon they really wanted to use. Great support mon. A fantastic utility with screens. And then Spirit Break, which we'll see later in the set. And on the other side of the field, of course, we have Roaring Moon, the insane attacker. He is not mid with stuff like Photosynthesis, Attack, Acrobatics. And then Altaria. Altaria is probably the weakest mon on the screen, but that's going to be a Mega Altaria that's going to be doing a lot of damage. So let's see how this first turn plays out. Photosynthesis activates. It's Proto Speed. There's the Mega Evolution. There's the Terra Light Screen coming up. There is the Flying Terra. Acrobatics going to be doing, wow, a little over a half to Grimmsnarl. That is a chunky hit, and Grimmsnarl took it like a champ. And there was no Reflect Up, that was just Light Screen. And Play Rough is going to be doing some decent damage to Roaring Moon, but that double edge, that double up is going to knock out Grimmsnarl. And that was super effective because the ability is Pixelate. So that was a fairy double edge. Alright, here comes the Sandy Shock switching in. The Proto Speed activating. There's the Protect from Altaria. Throat Chop going in. Throat Chop's an interesting choice. Throat Chop going into the Sandy Shocks. A Flash Cannon going to the Protect, but what was that? Ivy Cudgel is going to be taking out Roaring Moon. Alright, there's a Spiky Shield popping up. Light Screen is still in play. Flash Cannon, but that double edge is still going to hit hard. Altaria is going to take some crazy chip damage, but right now, Sophia's looking like she's in a good situation, but that's Mega Latios, and that's going to be rough to deal with. And that's a Terra Water Ogerpon as well. Luster Purge is going to take out Altaria. This Vigavolt is going to be taking some chunky damage. That Bug Buzz is going to do a lot to Latios Mega, though. And it is going to be a 2v2. Protect from the Vigavolt. The Follow Me for Ogerpon. Shadow Ball into Metagross. And there's the Psychic Fang. Really good Follow Me from Blue. The Shadow Ball is going to finish off Metagross. And the Ivy Cudgel is going to finish off the Vigavolt. Overall, very good first game from Jay. They thought everything. They held on to their Terra really, really well for Ogerpon, and of course the Follow Me was sublime. Really good first game. But then we gotta jump into game 2. And right away you'll see the momentum switch violently. Pendulum swing violently in the other direction. We have Mimikyu and Metagross lead. Terra Steel, Grimmsnarl, and Ogerpon. The thing about Jay, I've said this multiple times, and I think this is the most true thing about their style. They are very, very good at Pokemon. There's no debate about that. They also understand the mons they bring really, really well, right? They utilize them to the max. Ogerpon is being utilized to the max here, and that's why we're seeing so much out of it. The one thing that they kind of struggle on is that they are a very stubborn player. They will bring the same 4 Pokemon each set. And while, hey, it's been working out for them, they need to switch it up a little bit. We'll see how week 4 going on goes, but you need to use the last 2 mons in the bench, which that's a spoiler because, yeah, no, they just use the 4 mons, Sandy Shocks, Latios, Grimmsnarl, and Ogerpon W. They do not bring Annihilate or Frostmoth. I don't know what good they would really do this week, but you need to bring 6 mons that all will have use, and that's your best way to succeed in draft. But jumping in right away, there is a Terra Normal from Metagross. Light Screen coming up. Ivy Cudgel going to Metagross. And then there's the explosion. Mimikyu's immune, of course. The Terra Steel is going to be saving Grimmsnarl. But Ogerpon dead. That's going to be some crazy momentum. And the Trick Room setting up Ursaluna Blood Moon. Fantastic play from Sophia. There's a Proto Speed, but that's hurting it in Trick Room. Earth Powered going into the Grimmsnarl. And then there's the Play Rough. And at this point, there's no winning for Jay, right? There is way too much momentum for Sophia. There's the Play Rough. That is going to be finishing off the Latios. That Earth Power is not going to do anything. The Disguise is going to tank that perfectly. And then this turn, the Earth Power is just going to knock it out. Crit was not needed. And that's going to bring us to a Game 3. Very quick game, but a lot of momentum going to Sophia. And let's see if Game 3 can carry on. So Latios lead, Sandy Shocks. Proto Speed is going to be activated. Vikavolt is here as well with Mimikyu. There's the Mega immediately. There's the Protect on Vikavolt. Flash Cannon going into the Mimikyu, going to be countering the Disguise, right? And then a swing into the Mimikyu again. Barely not going to kill. That's going to allow Trick Room to get up. There's the Protect from Latios trying to stall, the double Protect trying to stall out these Trick Room turns. To be fair, I do not think either of the Mons would be doing a lot of damage to Sandy Shocks. I don't know if you need to Protect here. There's the Death on the Latios. The Play Rough, yep, only taking 34, and that's going to be a kill on the Mimikyu. Here's the Blood Moon, and there's the Grimmsnarl. Protect from Sandy Shocks. There's Thunderbolt into Grimmsnarl. Doing a lot of damage, mind you. And here's the Spirit Break. Right away, when I first saw this, I didn't think it was going to do much. Because only -1 special attack is not going to hurt Blood Moon that much. But you'll see that this is going to do a crazy amount. Trick Room's done now. Grimmsnarl still has 1 HP. And then there's the Ogerpon. Ogerpon immediately, that Terra getting that extra special defense. There's the Fairy Terra. Ivy Cudgel going to Vikavolt, going to be taking it out. And there's the Spirit Break. Now that's going to hurt. -2 special attack is not going to look how well this Ogerpon tanked it. And then this situation, right? This is the situation which everyone's going to be looking at this week. Now, let's let it play out first, and I'll talk about it later. So here's the Spiky Shield, and there's the Explosion. It's going to take out Metagross and Ursaluna, and that is going to give Blue the win. Now, first off, outside of, you know, funny meme, Galarian Zapdos lives again, Super Saiyan 3, Galarian Zapdos wins. I understand Sophia's mindset here, or thought process, right? Ursaluna was a dead mon on the field. It was doing nothing to this thing, right? The best thing you could hit was Hyper Voice, which, to be fair, it was going to be its full, I think, 90 power, because it was only it was only Ogerpon, but that was doing a whole lot, right? And Ogerpon was killing it in 1 hit. And she thought, hey, I need Metagross Explosion to take it out. I don't know if that was the case, because I'll be honest, Ivy Cudgel was doing nothing to Metagross. Ivy Cudgel was doing nothing. And Psychic Fangs was doing a lot. So if you got Psychic Fangs, there's a little bit of Ursa chip, you probably could have won this game. I understand the thought process, but Jay had a great read. Jay saw the Metagross hit the field, and immediately they were like, that's Explosion time. I'm just going to protect to be sure. They said specifically they were prepping for Explosion, and that was a good play in the end. So that's going to be week 3 wrapping up. Good win for Blue, and I'm never recording this set ever again. There will not be a 4th time.